because I have some things happening at my normal live time. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Woodbridge and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. So I sell all the craft products and card making products that I use in my videos, and I come on here and show you how to make a card to help inspire you and to help you use your stash and to just be creative. Hello Deb, hello Pamela, thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's very weird to say this morning because I'm definitely normally saying this afternoon. So I am making a card from my catalogue launch on the weekend, and I'm using the Peaceful Deer stamp set, which I absolutely love. I did use this last week in a different card. So I'm really only using a sentiment out of the Peaceful Deer, but I am using the free Sale-a-bration set of paper Peaceful Prints. So you can earn that for free because we do have an excellent promotion at the moment. Good morning, Jane. Oh, you got up early for me. That's so sweet, Deb. And I know you're not a morning person like me. Hello, Miss Jane from Melbourne. Hey, Lorraine. Hey, Barbara. Thank you all so much for joining me. So, Sale-a-bration is a promotion that this year we are running twice. So, it's all about earning free things. So, for every $90 you spend, you can earn free product. You can also host a virtual party because I'm currently in lockdown, week 8, girls, week 8. The grey hairs, I washed my hair this morning and looking at the greys going, but anyway, can't do anything about that. So yeah, a virtual party, and you can earn a free stamp set, and you can join my Stampin' Up! Family, get some excellent savings, and as part of your starter kit is you receive a free bundle. So this is one of the bundles that is available. So you've got the Peaceful Deer stamp set and the matching punch that you can receive for free just by joining my Wicked Woodies family of demonstrators. Good morning, Miss Cindy. Good morning, Miss Shannon. So today's card, I'm using the Peaceful Prints paper, the Peaceful Deer bundle. Now they all coordinate together. They are meant to work together. I am also adding in, I will grab it. It is like literally right here. Just my hands don't want to work. The Seasonal Swirls dies. Now, I didn't buy the stamp set that went with this, but I did buy the dies for the swirls. Good morning, Miss Kay. Good morning, Miss Kathy. Yes, because I'm early, Kathy, because I do have something going on at 12. So, and that's my normal time. But I still want to come and visit with you. So I thought I'll come on early, then I can do my meeting and everything is fine with the day. Now, the other thing we will be using, which is good because I can grab it out now and have it ready, is the Gold Shimmer Vellum. How beautiful is that? You guys know I love normal vellum, but oh my god, Gold Shimmer Vellum. Beautiful, because gold goes with everything, as we know. Look, all my jewelry, gold goes with everything. So I've got all those things out. I'll give you a quick sneak peek at the card. So this is a card we'll be making together. Well, I'll be making. And if you happen to have these things in your stash, you can grab them out and make the card with me. Because it is a very simple card. You never know. Depending on how many deers I've got left in the designer series paper, we may make 2 cards, but we will see. I almost have 1 card prepped, so that'll go really quickly. So we'll see how we go with 2. So let's flip you around. I do hope you have all had a wonderful couple of days. It's all busy here. Hey, Margine, with the kids doing, and it's not homeschooling because I'm not doing any schooling, but they're online learning and all of that. And I'll talk while I flip you guys. Year 11 exams have been cancelled and they'll be doing online assessments, and it's all fun and games. All fun and games. Okay. Okay, I think, just let me move this. I think we're all good today. Look at me go, being all organised and all of those things. Okay, so they're all the things we're using. I'll go turn off my overhead light so we don't get my curls in the shadow here. Look at that. You can see my curls in the shadow. Okay, no more shadows. Hooray, hooray. Let me get up my second screen. So I love that everyone is joining me on both Facebook and YouTube, because I use an application called HAPS, which allows me to be live, totally live in both places all at once, which I love. So you can choose whichever platform suits you and watch me and join along. So for the card today, I think I really need to work out how many deers I have left, because here it says I need to add a deer. This is on my particular class pack, and it says I need to add a deer. So I'll have to have a look at the paper and then we can see. Okay, so just let me pop a few things to the side here and we can have a little look at this paper, because it's a gorgeous Christmas basic. So the actual paper that we've got, and I do only have one deer, so unless I cut this differently, because in the paper we have deers looking left, which matches the punch perfectly, and we have deers looking right, and that doesn't match the punch. So we'll see what we can do, but first and foremost I will punch this out, and then I'll have a little think and look. Maybe I can use like a different punch. So with this punch, you also, we can keep it as a doe, which we will today, or you can also have a buck, because we also, look at that, that's pretty perfect. Really happy with that. I love it when the papers match with a punch or a die. Just makes life so much easier. You've also got the ears, or the antlers for a buck, and you've got a little nose to make Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Good morning, Miss Ruth. I hope everyone is well. You're all very quiet. So I love this Sahara Sand check that we will also be using, and it has the gorgeous teeny tiny reindeers and trees on the back. How sweet is that? So these are all my offcuts where I've cut deers out of each. No, that must be the bottom portion. And then you've got the awesome matching check on the back. I'm just wondering, I'm just wondering if a deer will, almost. Is that kind of close enough. That kind of sort of works. But I just want to trim a little bit off. But putting him in the punch like that and spotlighting him almost works. And you know, if you're going to do something, we might as well go for it and see how we go, because I'd prefer, the only thing I'm not too sure about is getting these snowflakes, where if I go that way, I kind of don't, I get the snowflakes anyway, don't I? Or I could grab out a circle punch and see if that works. Oh, do you know what, Jane? I think that will make my brain explode. But can I tell you, that is a fantastic idea. But for me, that would make my brain explode. I got my skin under my index finger pinched with my punch yesterday. Ow! I don't know what's worse. Confession time here. I have pinched my breast in class while doing this. And I think I've done it at my desk like multiple times. Oh, my pleasure, Pamela. My pleasure. But yes, that is a great idea to make some marks on this side, but I just don't know if I'm brave enough and my brain might explode. But let me just quickly grab my layering circles, because I'm going to do some die cutting anyway if we can make this work. So it's not going to be too much just to run this through. And then I'll have a look at the rest. But while I've got this with me, we shall have a looky-see. That one, see, that one's good, but I don't really want those in there. That one works because the cutting edge of the die for these ones is right up. Tell me what you think, because then I do actually have, this is my little scrap bowl at the moment, I do actually have that could go around. So this actually may be the best kind of thing we can do, because then I'm using two different wreaths. Pamela, let me see. I kind of do have some light. No, that is actually, I'd almost, my son, my eldest rather, does have a light box, but you kind of can, but with my hands, I don't know. I can see it. Sorry, I'm looking up at my lights that are just there. You can, but I'm just going to go with this solution because it gets this wreath used. But great suggestions. Great suggestions. Great. I'm so glad everyone likes that. So I'll pop this over here. I'll pop my layering circle dies just here where they're nice and safe. Okay, this can go up here. Right, so now that we're sorted on that, I'll just quickly flick through the rest of the celebration paper. So I've got this gorgeous birch background, and we have the nice stripe. We have the green snowflakes, which is very different, and I don't think I hate it. Considering I don't really do snowflakes, I wouldn't do these snowflakes. I do like the check. We've got, oh, I do need this piece out because I need, yes, I do. I do. So I need a piece of this out. See, good thing going through your paper, you work out that you actually need a piece. It's good. It's great paper, very easily used. Oh, we have more of the stars. We've got this paper because we've got 6 designs, and then we've got this paper. So it's just a nice neutral kind of mix that I love. So very, very easily used, and a lot of the paper, like the check and the birch, great for masculine cards. That lumberjack kind of card, that would work really great for your outdoorsy kind of male. Okay, so we're going to do second card slightly different. We've got that sorted. So I'm going to, this isn't going to fit in the mini machine, but because I've already used this piece, like a lot, these pieces for me just can go out of my head. Although I now have a funny feeling I have possibly cut it too close. No, I didn't. I did well. That still works. I think I'm going to be really happy to lose that back hoof, because I would prefer to get the jumping legs and the ears and just lose the back hoof. Okay, very happy with that. Get my plates. Good evening, Miss Donna, or good morning. It's not quite 11 o'clock here on the, it's the lovely sunny day today. I was saying to David the yesterday afternoon, he actually has to water the plants because it's been a while since we had good rain. Like, we had one day, but yeah, the plants are kind of crying out for some water. So I did say he needed to do that. So this is, that still looks fantastic. That is a great option to use our opposite deers. One of the girls said you can pin prick and try and line it up, or hold it up to the light this way and try and line it up that way. There are many ways if you wanted to use those deers, or you can just use them in a row, trim them out, use a die or a punch. Many ways you can use those reverse dies without just many ways to use them. Sorry, just trying to think. I think I also need one more of this die, and I should have cut them the other day while I was here, but alas, we did not. Okay, layering circle dies are safely away. Stitched rectangle dies. Just need this baby just here because I put it away in the wrong pile. And no, grabbing out my big scrap, not the scrap I used the other day. Don't know where that scrap is. Nope, I need a new scrap. That is fine. I can deal with needing a new scrap. Although, I am thinking one of these little scraps just may work perfectly. Yes, one of these little ones is perfect, and these were just offcuts from the cards I was making with Ivy that I still haven't finished. I haven't even tied another bow since I was on with you guys on Tuesday. I just haven't tied another bow. But I've got lots of other things off my to-do list done. David and I hammered our to-do list. We've ordered birthday presents for Owen in October, where I ordered heaps. I ordered my birthday presents while I was there. A very unusual birthday present, but I got David's approval to get it. Yeah, we're having cooler days, but it is nice and sunny. Almost 9 p.m. Yeah, so I am on a little bit earlier for you, Pamela. I do have to change my times around from time to time just to fit in with my schedule. So it does work well for some of you girls over there that I get on at just that little bit earlier time. Now, this die is bent just because the nature, but I do often just give them a bit of a bend back. It doesn't break them, doesn't warp, it doesn't affect their cutting, but when I put this in here, it just sticks a little better to my magnetic plate. Okay, so we will not need this extra piece because we're using this piece. We're changing it up. Oh, that looks so good. So good. So I'll put that piece away so not to confuse us. So seasonal swirls. What we'll end up using is this star swirl and then the leaf swirl. Well, there are two leaf swirls. This is more of a bough leaf and this is more of a fall oak leaf. But they do layer up and you can layer them up. Just today I am using them totally separately. Next I will need an extra red card base and I'm just using real red. Okay, so that's that bit for that bit for that. And I know I have my other piece I can remove, my cute post-it note, because I have added my deer. And while I roll over here, I will see, look at that. I have an extra real red card base. Yay me. Now very quickly, because these cards will come together uber quick, but I did just want to talk to you about that. I just need an extra piece of our check and an extra piece of our trees. So get my handy dandy Stampin' Up ruler. Actually, I have about 5 different rulers in there. I actually did inches. So I did 2.5 and I did 2-inch strips. So that worked really well. Often when I work with 12 by 12 paper, so our big paper, I do find it easier to cut in inches and just try and maximize my paper. So I have already cut that at 6 inches. So this, I've cut it in half, which is a little taller than our A4 or our A2 card base. So that is done and ready. So our trees, I'm going to just cut it in half at 6 inches. If you didn't know, we do have a lip on our trimmer at 6 inches. So I just butt it up against the lip and cut. It is really that easy, which I love. And if you, this piece of paper does not want to go in here. So if you're wondering about the colours of the colours in the paper, we have cherry cobbler and real red. I've just chosen to pull out the real red today. And we also have garden green and Sahara sand. So a really, really simple colour palette. And we do also have a little titch of basic black. But you guys know I tend not to use a lot of black in my card making, and it is really a stretch when I use black in my card making, and I don't know why. Okay, so let's fold my real red card bases. So what do you guys have planned for the weekend? I have my Wicked Woodies team meeting, and I have to get on and make and design and video my Christmas Stampathon for next week. So they are my plans for the weekend, because I'm not allowed to go anywhere, but I would love to hear what your plans are, because surely they have to be more exciting than mine. Mind you, I normally don't do a heck of a lot on the weekend anyway, and I just got glue all over my hand, just in case you're wondering. So I'm just leaving that overhang at the top, and we will trim that off altogether after our card layers are nicely glued down. And I've got a hospital appointment tomorrow, just my normal treatment, which is why I'm on early and I'm not on tomorrow, because that couldn't have happened with this appointment. However much I do, I will take my bows to the hospital tomorrow and tie them while I'm at the hospital, I think. That's a very good idea. Thank you all for suggesting that. Just kidding. It's all good. Okay. Oh my God. How did I fling glue everywhere? I would like to know. Nope. 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 Hello, Miss Word. Yes. Yes. 8 weeks and counting. Hey, Word. Oh, no walking around the neighbourhood. You're escaping to the backyard, which is much quieter. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's awesome, Cindy. Your weekend sounds very lovely, and as I'd expect for you, you are always helping other people, which I love. Now, which end? I want this end. The glue just down a little further. Thankfully, David and I are able to get out for our daily walk with Louisa, but there have been a few dog attacks in our area recently. I'm wary about that. David's not worried at all, because when he was training as a guide dog user, all the times he's done it, they've always said, you cannot stop a dog attack. You have to let the dog go and deal with it afterwards, because you're only going to hurt yourself and sometimes your dog worse if you try and stop a dog attack. So I'm just layering these up. There are many ways I could have done this, but I just wanted a central column today. I was feeling rather symmetrical and just wanted this central column. This piece does not want to move, and that's just going to stay exactly like that. So my big handled scissors. Yes, exactly, Cindy, exactly. Hey, Diane. I know, I love this Sale-a-bration paper as well, and I'm using 3 separate patterns here on this card. So I'm really happy that I can show it off, because that's where I got the deer from. So just snipping off the excess here, because sometimes it's better to have a piece that's a bit longer so you've got the wiggle room. I don't have kids under 12. Yeah, and that's fair word. I did hear stuff about that on the news last night. Okay, so next. I might leave our stamping till last, because it doesn't matter when we do that. Okay, so this deer, I don't know what I was saying, but this deer. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yes, they did have some cases up this way. Lucky that is a lot further north than what I am. So I have all my adhesives here, but I don't have my dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals? I have such a good system of putting things away. My dimensionals have gone MIA. No, they're all my cards and my... found them. I've got a few things squirreled away to the side because I'm working on some other projects. Well, I'm glad they can go out and enjoy life a little bit after being in isolation work. Okay, so I am going to use both sizes of dimensionals here. I'm going to put 2 normal size dimensionals on the body, and I'm going to support the head with a mini. I love having both sizes to play with. The legs are just going to have to live as they are, but I definitely did want to pop it up. Hello, Linda. I am staying as safe as I can. Stuck on my clothes. I did have to go to the chiropractor yesterday because I am starting to fall apart a little bit. Actually, I do need to add something to my list of things to do, and I'm sure you will let me add this while it's in my head, because I know what we're all like, and things just fall out of our head and then we never ever do them. And my pen doesn't want to work. How rude. Dear oh dear, I'm going to have to use my purple pen instead. What a shame. But that means I'm going to have to find a pen for my meeting at 12. Okay, right. Done that while it's in my head. Yes. I knew that about your son. He works just beside the kids' karate. Ah, yeah, I'm sure he's glad to be back at work today as well. Hello, Beth. Thank you for joining. Ooh, very nice. So, girls, I'm sure you all saw that I shared Sarah's video yesterday using the Memories and More cards. And I did wonder, because I have no current Memories and More cards at the moment, I'm just going to use a titch of this glue on the stars, or on two of the stars to be precise, just to adhere it down. I didn't know if you girls wanted me to do a class or wanted me to do some cards with the Memories and More cards, because I am popping in an order soon and I can certainly add a pack, whether the pack be out of the annual catalogue or whether it be out of the holiday catalogue. I can certainly do something to share and show with you. So just tell me what you'd like me to do, because I've used them before. So that is secured down. I know I didn't put on much glue at all, but that, believe it or not, with those two little dots of glue, this is secured down perfectly. You love Sarah's video. Oh, awesome word. Did that inspire you? I know. Thank you, Linda, for supporting me in the mummy or the adult brain. I don't know what it's ISO brain or lockdown brain. So I do want my deer jumping a little bit. So I want it angled up. And what I've actually done, I have basically covered both of those stars. So it's card number 1, the deer portion done. Now what I'm thinking is I kind of need to put this one flat, because we're popping this over the top. So this one is a little bit bigger than this one. I am looking a little flat. What do I have in the stamp set that I could possibly or do I just do, I'm going to do something here, and we're either going to love or hate it, but we're going to go with it. So please just trust me. I'm going to take my light smoky slate, and where is my scrap piece here? Yep, that's fine, that's working. And just to bring this to life, I am just going to outline this. So this is the light smoky slate, and I'm just going to, I'll just do this bit first, but I think I want to outline the whole image just to give that dimension, because it was looking just a tinsy bit one-dimensional. I mean, I know it's one-dimensional, but I think that's working. I'll just show you here. So you can just that very, very light shadow that just pops it off. So it'll look like it could possibly be popped off the paper, but it is not popped off the paper. So these are the tricks and illusions you can add. So this saved us all that fussy cutting or fussy punching. And I am just doing this way. I mean, I'm sure someone without neuropathy could do this very, very quickly. But alas, I am just, and I'm not doing it particularly neatly either. That looks so much. I was going to put the glue lid on, girls. Seriously. I love the Smoky Slate lens. So you can just see that has lifted that image and just gives it that little bit of look. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? Yes, it does make a very big difference, Word. You're exactly right. So much better. So even though we've got that great white expanse, it does give us a lift. And I think with this card, I will use some extra embellishments just to pop inside. And yeah, I think this card, because of this white expanse, kind of needs it. Okay, so we've got our outlined image there. Beautiful. Now, I'm not worried about that hoof because what I can do, I can line it up in such a way that you're not going to miss it. Thinking I want this very thin area, sorry, flinging it all over the place here. Just trying to work out where I kind of want it to sit. Like that, I think, because that way the head is the prominent piece. Okay, so using our teeny tiny dots of glue on our leaves, this barely shows through. And I mean barely. It's fantastic. And just one more over here. Great. Done. And I've got lots of space to hold on to it. Okay, I think, now this side, I don't know where I put that one. I know I put glue on that side. There we go. I think that is just going to sit like that. So we've got our two versions. Now I'm going to take the Peaceful Deer stamp set. I'm just going to grab over my silicone coaster to pop my ink pad on, so then it doesn't roll around, push around my desk. So like my sentiments the other day, I'm just going to put it on the desk, let it relax and pick it up. Now I use a larger block because I don't need this anymore actually. Just going to get rid of this big, huge glue goober. So then I start afresh next time I start my glue. I use a bigger block, like significantly bigger block, to my sentiments. So when I stamp, I can find some lines on the card or on the die that I can line up and make sure I'm getting it as straight as possible. You got special mail! Yay! Did it get there within the month of your birthday? That didn't take that long, Cheryl. I'm actually impressed. Because apparently someone was saying on a random act of kindness group on Facebook that their letters to Australia are being returned to them, which is a bit sad. So just doing some test stamping. Very, very happy with that. Bring this over, and I've got my other one. So this is the matching set to our punch. I will grab it over. So it is this set, the Peaceful Deer. It was July. No, it's, you still got it in August. So not calendar month, but like 4 weeks. Hopefully. I've just extended your birthday, Cheryl. Yay! One perfect. I think I may have prematurely yayed because I haven't done the second one yet. I often do this part with my Stamparatus. Hey, I'm really happy with those. So happy. Okay. Probably 3 weeks. Yay, it's within the 4 weeks. That's awesome. That came so quick. Ah, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, parcels go through differently, so it's good. Ah, well, Deb, you've got a card coming your way, and I keep on neglecting to say thank you for the card that you sent me. It was most lovely, most appreciated. But look out for some mail coming your way. Ivy put it in the mailbox the other day. Now, because we used red ink, and we all know red ink can be a little nasty and get everywhere, I am just going to clean this off with the chamois. So that is all clean. That'll take a couple of seconds to dry, and I can pop it away. Now, these sentiments look very, very skinny, but I guarantee I can use one of, or a couple of our dimensionals on them, and they fit perfectly just like that. So I am going to use 3, one on each end and one in the middle. No saggy middles here, only on my body. Oh damn, the backer just came off that, which kind of didn't want, but we're just going to go with it. Now it's going to stick to my finger, but hey, at least we know how. Come on, there we go. That one can go up there so I don't stick myself with it. Oh my God, 10 weeks, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing, like even our Stampin' Up warehouse in Australia has had a good couple of days. It has had to be closed down because people have been identified as close contacts and they've gone through deep cleaning and all of those things. So keeping everyone safe and following all the things. But I'm kind of not surprised about the post, and I am just very thankful that like Word said, the distribution centre got closed down for a deep clean. So many moons ago, my dad worked for Australia Post for like 40 years, and I had a Christmas job and used to work in the local mail centre at Christmas time doing their Christmas parcels. Now it just happens that this sentiment strip is 2.5 inches, so you can pretty much line it up with that Sahara sand, and it's perfect. Yes, 8 weeks and counting, Cheryl. my hair was due for a colour right at the start. And yeah, I'm actually kind of considering maybe going grey and colouring my hair purple. I will see if I can find. I have a couple of options. I have my brushed metallic, so I've got the gold in there, but the other ones I was thinking of were the wonderful gems, and using some of the clear just in here where there's a bit of extra. This one doesn't need it, but I just feel this one needs a bit more sparkle, and I think the wonderful gems will work perfectly. A feral beryl, oh my god, that must be such an... Is that an Australian thing, a feral beryl? Has it been 10 weeks in Sydney, Julie? Oh, because we're classed as Greater Sydney, so I'm in it with you up here, even though we have had a lot less cases. Like, we've had a minuscule amount of cases. But unfortunately, as Word said, her family has been caught up in that. Up north, it's a lot of it's a lot further up north. Now, we shall not put one under the deer's bum. We learnt that from last time, didn't we, Cindy? But I do like having two just there. So see how it just adds something? And then I want to have... I am being picky with the ones I choose too. Then I want one just here. And I'll bring a big one just down here, and then a little one to its side, and then we have 5 on the card. So I've blinged this one up just a little bit. I don't know why I felt it needed it, but alas it did. Actually, I'll leave that out for the moment. So this is our improvised card, which is not like the one I made in class, but we worked with it. So I still used the seasonal swirl die. I used a layering circle die to cut it out, outlined it with a smoky slate light Stampin' Blend, added in the wonderful gems, and that finishes that one. Yes, numbers should be out for today, actually. Hey, Mary, thanks so much for subscribing. So you're in that area. Hello, Angie. Angie, thank you so much for your card. I received it the other day. I was waiting for you to pop on. 57. I should check and see what today's cases are. Nope. New South Wales Health. There we go. Okay, so that's that card, and use the stitched rectangles and the Peaceful Deer stamp set and the layering deer, the Deer Builder die. 681 today, girls. 681. So not the significant jump that there was yesterday, but still a jump. Yep, my nails are almost tips. That's exactly right, Cheryl. I can't get those done as either. Yes. Yep. Yep, but no. Yeah, I flung one off. But yeah, my nails are very grown out. And this is the other card using the other one of the other dies in the seasonal swirls. Look at us go right on an hour. We've done 2 cards. We haven't rushed. We've had a chitter chat. So let's grab out all those things that I used. So there, our cards. Where's my punch? Always. So punch the dies, and we have, or not the dies, the things. We've used seasonal swirls and stitched rectangles. So they're the main ones we use. We did add an extra one, but that's what I've used for the cards. So we use the sale-a-bration paper that you can earn for free for an order of $90 in my online store, or you can contact me and I can organize your order. So that's that paper, and the shimmer, let me get that name right, the gold shimmer vellum for our wreath. Ah, who knows, Lorraine? Wow. I know. I have been trimming them back, so I've been trimming my nails shorter and shorter. But yeah, they're stuck on, so that's why they're just growing out. They got the zoomies word. That's hilarious. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed these cards. It was something I'd seen people do things with punching out the deer out of paper, but I think I did something just a little different. Another video you will be saving to case. Thank you very much, Cheryl. I do appreciate that. My pleasure. I'm so glad you guys all had a good time. I'll see you on Tuesday with two more cards, with another card. I've got two more to share, and these are the cards I'll be doing with my team. So I shared the two I'm not doing with my team, and then the ones I do at my team meeting on Sunday, I will share with you next week. So have an amazing weekend. If you have any questions about anything with sale-a-bration, please don't hesitate to contact me. Oh, that's awesome. Beth, you will enjoy that bundle. I'm glad you logged on to Woodbridge. We've got to log on and connect in these times. So I'm just glad that I can be here and share with you guys. You do not have an old brain, Cheryl. You just got a year younger, not a year older. Think about the positives. So thank you guys. Any questions, ask. Links for my online store will be on the videos in about 10 minutes. And yeah, have